It's week 3 of the National Football League, and all eyes are on the dual threat level.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. They'll be led out by the 3rd overall selection back in 2018 from USC. It's Sam Darnold.
Well, his ratio was good last week. Most quarterbacks are really excited about a 3-to-1 ratio, but it's flipped in the wrong direction. He threw 3 interceptions, not touchdown passes, and he only had the 1 TD pass in that game. So,
and nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. 1 play, 75 yards, 6 points. From the 6. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. Commanding the offense will be Lamar Jackson, the electric quarterback out of the University of Louisville. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Good coverage there by Carlton Davis. And there on your screen, Charles, the key inactives guys out this week.
And there's never anything good about any injury, but there's a silver lining to them. Is that it creates opportunity for someone else on the depth chart. Will they take advantage of it with good play? Or have they not prepared well, thinking they'll never get on the field, and they'll go out there and hurt their team?
That's good for 28 yards.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
That'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
The Bears at 2-0 here to begin the season. Now off to exactly the start you're hoping for. Nothing for the fan base to complain about, at least not yet.
I like the way that you phrased that. Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a long ways to go. But they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that will carry them a long way if they stay in that mode throughout the season.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Bears are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And we are tied at 7. Had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Leonard Fournette and the rest of the Bucs offense set to take over once more.
And no doubt he's come out of the gate strong, only in week 3, and you see the numbers thus far.
And we always talk about identity, setting a tone, getting the groundwork laid for the season or for a game. And that's what they've done with the running game so far. It reminds me of when I first went to the University of Tennessee. And believe it or not, I was a quarterback for a day and a half. And the first practice session, the first play we ran was 28 pitch, which is a toss sweep. And I remember the offense coordinator saying, that's our identity, that's our bread and butter, that's the basis of our offense. We got to get that down right here, right now. I think we're seeing some of that in this running game here.
So did you not get that down, and that's why you were moved to the defense, or what?
I don't know for that reason, but I do know I saw a couple of guys throw, and immediately they were saying, you need to learn how to backpedal.
Hey, you turned into a heck of a DB, though, partner.
They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And the Bears will take over possession here up at the 44. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up. At their own 44.
And they'll run the option to start the drive.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46.
On second down, a run with Patterson.
And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason when we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted.
And the Bears will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 9 yards that time. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. On the option, Jackson will keep it. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 7-7, our score after 1. Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41.
Delay of game,
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Straight ahead, Patterson. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. And a nice run to get him past the original line of scrimmage. A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8 now. Jackson going to look to run with it. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Now Jackson buying time to his left. Battled by the linebacker, but still adjusts and makes the catch. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And again, back to Komet. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Left side, got Jones. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now it's Jackson. Touchdown, Bears! Chase Claypool, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 14-7. So that drive spans 13 plays, and it was finished off by the Chase Claypool touchdown catch. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Sam Darnold going to lead his offense back out. And his struggles, they're continuing. He had 3 interceptions in last week's ball game. 2 more already here before halftime as they take over with a first down.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
This is certainly not what this offense wants to see. That's Chris Godwin shaken up following that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
That's out to his running back, Fournette.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Yeah, good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 106 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
A first down throw, Darnold. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number 1, maybe they're not having this deficit. And number 2, maybe they actually have the lead.
25 yards that time. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Jackson. And he'll complete this one to Patterson.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to creep. And he fires one that's intercepted.
And the Bucs are going to get it back here just past the 35. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. To throw again on 2nd down. Darnold.
That's complete to Tyler Johnson.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Tyler Johnson.
44 yards.
And the Bucs are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am, go ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, where they want to let their return guy touch it.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. And the Bears going to take over now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here. Maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. Beginning on the ground with Patterson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Now it's Jackson. Throw left side, taken in by Claypool. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. So we've hit halftime, and we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Bears offense set to go to begin the third quarter. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Holding, offense.
Can see this. Plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coached some receivers in the offseason. We worked a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Here's Jackson. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Juwan Johnson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bears have broken the tie. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Faking the give. Darnold. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They had 3 yards on first down. Just 1 yard there. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing here on 3rd down. Darnold. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Pretty good location there on that throw.
It really was, wasn't it? That was likely one where the receiver was either going to catch it or no one. Really good decision. And boy, what a catch and move right there.
And a tough spot to get it over the middle. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Fournette running out of the gun. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 121 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. Ball into 26, 2nd and 7. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Finding Evans here, going across the middle of the field. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know one thing, the team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed. Now Patterson to start the drive. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. Levante David in on the tackle. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Jackson now. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he is going to lose yardage here. A couple yards here on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. Leonard Fournette making his way back out there. He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
That's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Back to throw, Darnold. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Off of play action, Darnold. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Darnold. He's got Otten. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Darnold finding Otten once more. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal. Fournette diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Takes it at the 7. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Chicago offense set to get started. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. Play action. It's Jackson. Rolling to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And the Buccaneers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the 4th quarter. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. Here's Darnold. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Darnold completes it again to Gage. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Inside handoff down to Fournette. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Again, it's Fournette. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Here's Darnold. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Zerline's kick is up and through, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a... Now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And this will be caught by Mooney. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Well, now because he appears to be shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
You see, Rick?
Dow Jackson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Joe Tryon-Shoyinka showcasing the pass rush.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. So he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
Jackson able to find Kmet. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it.
Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll try and run some clock with Fournette, and he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Fournette once more on 2nd down. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. And now the young man has it. It's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. They only get 4, but the fake punt works and gets him a first down. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And you've got to...
It's week 4 of the NFL.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback, a product of NC State. It's Jacoby Brissett.
Spent the early years of his career bouncing between starter and backup as needed and played well.
Had a team fully commit to him as their guy.
He does retain the toolbox that made him projectable as a starter. Big, strong player with a powerful arm, deceptively mobile and tough to tackle. The best part about his game, leadership and being a great teammate.
The numbers for Pirine in last week's game, 22 carries, 90 yards.
And we all know he had a big workload last week, so I'm eager to see if they decide to back him off a little bit. Personally, I hand it to him 20-plus times again. When a running back's locked in like he is, I want him to keep touching the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run again with Pirine. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
We take a peek at the list of inactives for this week's game. And, gosh, this early in the season, Charles, injuries already accumulating for this squad.
You got to wonder, in this organization, are they just saying to themselves, well, hopefully we're just getting them out of the way early so we can make a late-season push when we have everyone back? It certainly feels that way with the number of injuries they've had already.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll give this to Hubbard running right. Down to the 41.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And incomplete on the deep ball. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it. And that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Jackson. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
It's a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Blake Gillikin on the punt now on 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive.
The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Brissett now.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson.
And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
It's Pirine to begin the drive. Demario Davis there on the stop.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
And he'll get a couple up to the 29.
2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So on now is Johnny Hekker to punt this one away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Fair catch called for. No gimme in these conditions, but he's able to look this one in. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Bears take over. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at their own 42. take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
The Bears at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 Dolphins, but still, you got to take a lot of positives from this first month. If they can bounce back and move to 3-1, they'll be pretty well set up for the remainder of the season to follow.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Jackson to throw.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 17-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
Sliding out of the into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it.
The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it 2nd and 7. To throw is Jackson. Forced out to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Jackson.
That's complete to Mooney.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
Holding. Offense.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. From the 10-yard line, here's 2nd and goal. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. From the gun, Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great play there.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Samaje Perine of the offense heading back out there. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit, maybe featuring other people touching it for a while, and then you get a chance to come back to him when things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
Still time for him here as we sit in the second quarter. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. On 3rd and 1, here's Brissett.
Over the middle, complete into the hands of Trimble. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
At the 46-yard line.
Brissett sets to throw it. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Straight ahead with Hubbard.
Oh, able to avoid him. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now a carry for Perine. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Once more, Perine.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Samaje Perine. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have cut it back within a score. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that'll make our score 14-7. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chicago offense set to get started.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there,
even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Jackson.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off, and the Panthers are going to take over at their own 41.
Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good, and then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brissett.
Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play. To throw, Brissett. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Into the air once more. It's Brissett.
That caught by Trimble. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brissett.
He'll drop that down to Hubbard. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now,
touchdown Panthers. DJ Moore. A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Panthers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Bears going to get one more possession in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Going to throw right side here, complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From just shy of midfield, Jackson steps away to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from arm, incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6.
And the Bears have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup? We won't put up a fight. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Hands it off out of the gun. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there. Where the first down sticks are and get there.
They go play action with Jackson.
This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Here's Jackson.
Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Jackson. Touchdown!
Chase Claypool
from 3 yards out. And the Bears take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead now up to 14. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told.
And it was finished off by the Chase Claypool touchdown catch.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. There, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because they don't get some kind of points here. That next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Again, here's Pirine. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Here's Pirine. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 46 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. On 1st and 10, Brissett. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Demario Davis coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Oh, look at the juke. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing, because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuffed the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting it for a first down.
To about the 26 here. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter play. Hits this running back, Pirine. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score, because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Brissett. This will be caught at about the 6. Touchdown, Panthers. Tommy Tremble from 10 yards out. And the Panthers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Onto the field now come the Bears. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll start with the option. And he stopped immediately there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. from the gun. He'll hand this off. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4. This offense so far on third down, can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Chicago.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Finds Komet on the quick slant. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. 11 more on that one and another first down. I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there. And I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on third down.
Jackson going to hold on to it again. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Josh Allen from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver, and almost on a direct shot, able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back. Brissett. Finding more on the out route for the completion. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Here's Brissett. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, first down. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review of this being inside 2 minutes of play. Everything coming from up above. Did he keep... So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is. Now Brissett. And his throw here's incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Brissett. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Gonzalez's kick is good, and this is back down to a 7-point game. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position. With all 3 timeouts, I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
The tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On the option, it's Jackson. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Down to a knee goes Jackson, and that should seal it. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Well, this ball game was close throughout. Remember, it was neck and neck at intermission, neck and neck at the end, but a great job to come in here in a tough environment, Charles, and get the victory.
Yeah, tough environment indeed. How about all those people you can hear shouting from their seats right below us, partners? They weren't real happy that their team didn't keep the home field. How about how these visitors came in, calm every step of the way, even with all the pressure, and found a way to get out of here with a win.
So for Chicago, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will head home next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they'll fall back to